Hello students, very happy to meet you through this model classroom. The topic which I am going to discuss with you is about interpretation of charts. Everyone knows a picture is worth 1,000 words. When you represent anything visually, you interpret with a meaning faster than the word. Yes, visual representation like graphs, charts help us to understand the data quickly. When you show an effective graph or chart or a table, your report or presentation gains clarity and makes the receiver to receive the information clearly. Whether you want to make a comparison, show a relationship, or highlight a trend, they help you to transfer the information quickly. Data interpretation is the art of interpreting a given data, analyzing and writing it in the form of paragraph and report. Graphs and charts are the most efficient method for displaying information. This form of visual representation helps us to understand and interpret the information easily and efficiently. Look at this picture. I think now you can understand what is this. This is what called as bar graph. Bar graph is always represented by x-axis and y-axis. In this lesson, you will learn what is bar chart, the preparatory questions that is connected to the bar chart picture what I have given you, and you will also see an example how to interpret the bar chart into a very good paragraph, and also some useful tips how to structure a chart into a very good paragraph. Bar charts are essentially horizontal and vertical column charts. The bar chart organizes the categories along the vertical axis and the values along the horizontal axis. Horizontal bars stretch left to right across the chart to plot the data. Bar charts are excellent for charting multiple values over extended durations with colored bars representing each value. Now look at the slide, my dear students. This is what the example, what we are going to do for interpreting the bar graph. So look at the bar graph very keenly because you are going to attend a preparatory quiz question before interpreting this into a paragraph. I want all the students to attend this preparatory quiz questions. You may be thinking about why preparatory quiz exercise. This preparatory quiz exercise is check to your understanding. Students, you need to complete the following preparatory quiz exercise showing all the sentences true or false. Write the correct preposition to fill the gaps. Look at the first preparatory exercise or the sentences true or false. The given bar chart in the previous line gives the answer for all this preparatory exercise. Kindly look at that particular slide for the bar chart and answer to the questions. The bar chart shows the different number of male and female engineering students in 3 separate years. Second question, the number of male students rose at first. The number of male students stayed the same between the second 2 years. The number of female students went up constantly. The number of women rose constantly until there were as many women as men. The next preparatory exercise is write the correct preposition to fill the gaps. You know what is preposition? Preposition or the parts of speech that helps you to give a proper position to the nouns and adjectives what we use in a sentence. Now look at the 5 question and answer. The bar chart illustrates number of dash male and female engineering students in 92, 2002 and 2012. The number of male students fell quite significantly between dash 1992 and 2002. The number of female students was half the number of male students dash 2012. In dash contrast, the number of female students rose constantly. Between 2002 and 2012, the number of female engineering students rose from dash 4,000 to dash 6,000. I want all the students to attend this preparatory quiz exercise. In addition to this, I have given a word file separately as quiz questions. So if you get any confusions or doubts, again you can go to the word file and look at the quiz question. So answer to those quiz questions and you can upload the file immediately to the Moodle. Yes. Next, the below mentioned link helps you to understand the nuances of interpreting a bar chart into paragraph. My dear students, make use of this link and watch the video which represents how to interpret a bar chart into a very good paragraph. The above link about the video shows clearly about how to represent pictorial representation into paragraphs for interpreting the charts. Now, in the next slide, a very good illustration about how to interpret the chart into a very good paragraph. So this will be helping you to identify how to interpret a chart into a very good paragraph. Students, this is the example of how to interpret the charts in the form of very good paragraph. Generally, when you write anything in paragraph, the structuring of paragraph is very important. Firstly, you need to start with the introduction. In introduction, you can make use of sentences to begin with, like the bar chart illustrates, the bar chart shows, the bar chart describes. All these expressions will help you to begin your sentences very neatly. This is what you need to start with the introductory sentence. Follow to that, secondly, you need to concentrate with the body paragraph. If you look at this example, what is given here, the body paragraph has been clearly giving the data about what the paragraph represents. So if you look at the blue color and the yellow color, it represents very clearly about the data. The data from the highest level to the lowest level. And it also makes a comparison. Okay? So they have used the linking devices like our work that helps you to go with a compare or contrast with the data what is given in the chart. So this is what you need to go with the body paragraph. That helps you to make a very good paragraph. And thirdly, the conclusory sentence. That is what you are going to end up your paragraph with. So whenever you go with the conclusory sentence, kindly make use of the sentences which is given with this example. You can make use of the expression what is given here, like overall we can see a clear upward trend. So this is what you need to do it. So I think this example will clearly explain you how to interpret the chart into a very good paragraph. Finally, my dear students, whatever we have seen with the example in the before slide, to conclude with, I want to give you some useful tips for writing. So these are the tips you can follow when you go for writing. The first paragraph, be the introduction paragraph that contains the description of the graph. The second and the third paragraph, be the body paragraph that contains the detailed information about the chart. You can also support sentences with data provided in the chart. And the last paragraph be the conclusion paragraph where you conclude about your bar chart. And also start with exactly what the chart shows and the time period. To describe charts, the opening sentences can be stated like given below. The given bar chart shows, the graph represents, this paragraph illustrates. Finally, I want to conclude this topic by saying to you, writing is an important skill. Learning to interpret data surely help everybody to analyze and review the data clearly and effectively to the audience who we come across in our life.